You are now entering the Mind Pop Zone.
All right, well, let's get to this conversation of the day. We're talking about cancel culture. You hear people talking about this all the time.
Yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts, just in general, about this whole cancel culture.
I hate cancel culture now.
Okay.
Because now it's just been so weaponized. And now I think it was cool when all of the reasons for canceling was valid. But now I feel like, we just look for the first sign to jump off the train. You know what I'm saying? Some things that some people do, they deserve to be canceled. But some stuff, I'm like, all right, come on. They face public ridicule. That's enough. Like, I don't want them to never be able to earn ever again because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just gone a little overboard these days, to be honest.
What are your thoughts, Shawana?
So I do think it's gone overboard, but I agree with cancel culture. I think some people make comments that they think they're not going to experience consequences over, and they think it's okay to say or do or treat people any type of way. So I'm all for boycotting, not supporting, speaking out against it. But I do think we need to be careful and not just cancel things over just little itty bitty stuff.
Well, I agree with you, Shawana. We've always learned growing up that there's consequences to your actions. And while I also agree with you, Trav, about sometimes cancel culture could be weaponized and overblown, I think you have to understand that there's going to be consequences for your actions sometimes. Sometimes you're going to say something that, guess what? You shouldn't have said, and you got to suffer the repercussions for what you said or what you did. So nowadays, I feel like people, they use that term cancel culture like it's just a horrible thing. Like, we canceling everybody?
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's consequences. There's always been consequences for your actions. I'm sorry.
I looked up where the word originated from.
Where did it originate from?
Nino Brown.
Yeah, Travis. Nino
Cancel this.
Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I forgot.
Pour that champagne on her.
Yep.
Cancel this.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep. And then
Wow.
it just kind of took on a life of its own.
And that was the most disrespectful thing ever
Yep.
that you do to anybody.
That is true.
You do to a woman right
Yep.
there. Right?
It is true.
I'm with y'all. Like, if you do certain things you do, okay, you should face consequences. But like I said, I think a lot of times it's been weaponized, and even ways to like where I've seen like artists where, they're 23 now. And we found out when they were 16, they were being ignorant or being a jerk or something like that. And it was on the internet. So it's now like, yo, we got to boycott them. Like let them learn and just move. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff is just too much to me.
No.
Because if you, like, when you're a kid and you're an adult and now they want to cancel you for something you did as a kid, that's just too much.
Again, I feel like you have to realize, like I'm teaching Marley now, her consequences have action.
Switch that.
Oh, so her actions
No, she was right.
have consequences. And I think that that's what you should teach a child.
That's
now,
right. But it's still a child.
it's still a child, but if they said it, they believed it. And so maybe now their PR people were saying you need to push that down and not talk about it. But I feel like if you have made racist comments in the past, you probably believe that.
But we just saying racist. I'm not saying racist just in general.
Yeah, just everything.
Because I think sometimes
everything.
with cancel culture, we automatically go to race. And it's not always a race thing.
Yeah, it's not always a race
Yeah, it's
thing.
not always.
Yeah,
It's, but okay,
Yeah,
so
people are canceled for a number of
That's
different
right.
things.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just think sometimes that kind of like the first thing, like we think of somebody saying the N word, and be like, "Oh yeah, cancel them." That like that's just a part of it. Like it goes way beyond.
I agree, it goes way beyond that. But I'm just saying, like, so the video you were talking about, I was assuming the video that popped up was a person making a racist comment.
Well, yeah. Well, it was
So that's
somebody saying an N word that wasn't of Black culture.
That's the one. So that's
of
why
Latin culture, and they said it when they were 16, and then now they try to cancel her after that.
Right. So
Are y'all referring to Camila Cabello?
I was talking about Sabrina Claudio.
Oh, okay.
Probably
so
the
it's
same
been several
situation.
videos.
It's happened to a lot.
Yeah, it has happened to a lot of
Situation.
Yeah. So
like
I mean,
nobody's canceling Justin Bieber. You know
what
I'm
did Justin Bieber say the
saying?
N
Yeah,
word?
he like sung the N word. Like,
Oh, what song?
This was like when he was. That's what I'm saying.
Before
When
he
he was a
was
kid.
signed.
Yeah, before he was signed, or as big as he is now. And there's video of him singing, like saying the N word, just playfully saying
One
it.
of
And
his
then-
songs he
no,
wrote,
it was him. He was him like on camera.
repeating
like
a song
YouTube.
that had the N word in it.
I don't know if it came from a song or if he just made it up on the fly. It wasn't like he was like rapping, a Trinidad James song or something.
Okay. Well,
But it
we
was
should have
just-
canceled Justin Bieber.
That was-
I didn't know that.
That's what I said. But see, it's like in those situations, not saying you all do, but sometimes society lets that go. Like, he's a kid. Like, what was you thinking?
Here's my thing. Sometimes I think we try to give people who said things when they were much younger, we try to give them excuses. But then a lot of times those excuses end up contributing to more bad behavior. Now, I know, we've all been young. We've all made our mistakes. And I know it's a different world, especially with social media, how stuff lives. But I think what people fail to understand, canceling now doesn't mean like you're just eliminated forever. In essence, canceling means, okay, you're probably going to suffer some consequences and it could affect your career, but it doesn't mean you can't bounce back.